I think it's unique to underscore the importance of our community partners. All of them works with Easton Ramsden and the CARE program at the YMCA. Where our community partners, thank you, Easton, there's Easton, that's one of our proudest programs and strongest partnerships. Our partners provide the services that we can't. We provide the education piece, and they have folks like Alum that follow up with our students and call them when they're not in school. There are other community partnerships if they have other needs and support in life. That's what the partnerships are there for. And they are responsible as much as the Sheriff's Department and the school for making today happen. There is one other group too, and that would be our teachers, of course. Our teachers are incredibly dedicated. Some of them, of those 14 community sites I mentioned, some of them work at multiple sites. And one day a week they might be at a different site. Some of them have rosters where they only see a student once a week and they give them work to complete on the student's own time at home. They come back a week later and correct it. It's a crazy system, but it works. And we're so proud to have one of our teachers in the community, Monica Rizzo, come up and give the teacher message.
Hello, Sheriff Mercarimi, guests, family, friends, community members, and most of all, beloved, beloved, beloved graduates. Welcome. I don't know all of you here on this stage today, but I do know many of you. I've known some of you since you were about this tall. I've known one of you since you were 2 years old. But you are all fabulous. Today is a brand new day. Today you are remade. You have remade yourself. Your path has not been the easiest. It has been more circuitous than that of many high school graduates and GED recipients. It is precisely that winding road, that journey to success, that makes your arrival on this stage today all the more sweet. Somewhere along the line, each of you got off the easy, well-worn, beaten track to high school graduation. And sadly, for most people, that is where the journey would come to an end. You, however, have defied those odds. You stood up with a fist clenched and you declared, "I will not be denied. I will not be denied an education. I will not be denied a chance at employment. I will not be denied a brighter future for myself and for my family." And your presence here today proves that your vow has been fulfilled. Some of us studied American history and government together. We studied the early American colonists, and I'll be honest, you remind me of them. Like those pioneers who refused to live under the oppression of tyranny, you have refused to live under the oppression of ignorance. Those early colonists defied the British crown and forged their own way in the wilderness. You have been forged in the crucible of your own hard work and dedication. This dedication is not just a platitude for us to wax philosophically about on commencement days. The dedication of a 5-key student is a real and measurable force of nature. And just as an example, I would like you in the audience to ask yourself this question. And we'll see what the answer is. And the sheriff has a lie detector, so keep it honest, all right? By a show of hands out here in the audience, let me know if you would voluntarily leap out of bed at the crack of dawn on a cold, foggy, wet San Francisco morning and ride your skateboard halfway across town so that you could get to 70 Oak Grove just in time so that you could do algebra. Anyone? Anyone? Lie detector must have scared them off, huh? All right. Well, guess what? I know a young man. He's right here behind me on the stage. He earned his high school diploma, and he's earned the respect and admiration of his teachers and everyone in this room today. That's right, I'm talking about your brother, because he rode his skateboard to come to school to do algebra. Not all of our graduates are with us here today. One in particular who prepared for his GED exam at 5 Keys at the suggestion of one of the sheriff's deputies, took 4 of his GED exams on one Saturday and the 5th exam on the following Saturday. He passed them all with flying colors. This student is not here with us today to celebrate. This is not because of illness, and this is not because of apathy. He is not here with us today because as we speak, he is starting his first day of college. Success often follows failure. It is the ability to pick oneself up and brush oneself off after a disappointment, to try and try again, that separates the winners from the also-rans. Many of our graduates face disappointment in their first attempts to pass exit exams or GED tests. They could have called it quits. To work and to study and to try so hard and miss by just a few points is hard for anyone to bear. Disappointment could stop anyone from pursuing their dream. Anyone, that is, but a 5 Keys graduate. Tenacity, grit, and sheer willpower drove many of our students to try and try again until they passed their test. And they were encouraged in their efforts not just by their family and not just by their teachers, but by their fellow students who offered support and advice and celebrated their successes along the way. Now, I'm a little afraid I might get in trouble for what I'm about to say, but I'll be honest. I dislike boring, stodgy graduation ceremonies. I don't like it when you have to hold all the applause until the end. And that may make sense when there are hundreds or thousands of graduates in a massive ceremony. But this is a celebration of the 5 Keys family. So you have my permission not to hold back. When your graduate crosses this stage, feel free to stand up and shout, "That is my child. That is my mommy. That is my best friend. That is the man I love." This joy is not small. This joy is not exclusive. This joy is for everyone to share. So family and friends, community members, thank you so much for joining us here today. And graduates from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything that you have taught us.